ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it's a singles matchup. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BCD Wreck the Halls. I'm Aaron Nix. It is time for singles action, and look who's in the house here at the behind closed doors professional wrestling. It's the resident cowboy of BCD. Yes, indeed. Cameron Anderson is back at the Parkstone Trades and Labour Club. Cameron Anderson, all the energy, all the enthusiasm, all the excitement. Truly a one-of-a-kind talent. Hailing from Brighton. And already making some fans there with that cowbell. Cameron Anderson has remembered his hat this time. And the cowboy is going to be unleashed here in a very special Inter-Promotional singles matchup. Cameron Anderson, it has to be said, not had the best of luck as well in BCD as of late. A couple of very high-profile losses, albeit to the champion, Roger Sears. But he's been #1 contender before, and he could be #1 contender again.
Oh. Yeehaw indeed. Introducing his opponent.
Well, Cameron Anderson is obviously very capable and no doubt will find himself back to winning ways shortly. But will he be finding himself back to winning ways in the next few moments? We're about to find out. This is going to be a tough prospect, making his debut here at BCD, the high-flying sensation. And also, ladies and gentlemen, arguably the first and most exciting professional wrestler to ever come out of Vietnam. Sonny NOS, a Kamikaze product, really making a name for himself up in the Midlands, has now found his way down to the south coast here in Parkstone and is looking to challenge Cameron Anderson as one of the real fan favourites. This young lad's got a lot of energy. You're about to find out, no doubt. It's over to the RMC for the announcements.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this singles contest is brought to you in conjunction with Kamikaze Professional Wrestling, our good friends from the Midlands. Thank you very much. And it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, to my right, you won't recognise this young man as the Cowboy of Parkstone. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing originally from Brighton and now heading on the ranch just down the road. Happy days. This is Cameron Anderson. And ladies and gentlemen, please give a very warm welcome to a wonderful friend of ours making his debut here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, representing Kamikaze, this is the sweet, innocent child, Sonny NOS. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Nick Cooper. Thank you very much.
Well, Nick Cooper has found his way down here from the Midlands as well as Sonny NOS, and he's going to take charge of a magnificent one-on-one matchup. A lot of respect already being shown between these two young men. Talk about the young stallions, and there's a very dapper and very charming-looking Cameron Anderson fan in the audience, and Cameron Anderson with a lock-up here. Watch out for Sonny NOS, though. This kid has got speed, agility, and ability in equal measure. There's a very good reason why he has wrestled the likes of Chantel Jordan up at Kamikaze. He's already making a name for himself as one of the next big high flyers, and he has a lot of pedigree to go along with the prestige and the diversity that he has brought all the way from Vietnam. Cameron Anderson might have a slight power advantage, but dare I say, Sonny NOS with the speed advantage. Technically, these two men are very, very difficult to separate. But I would expect an extremely respectful but an extremely competitive matchup between the two. Sonny NOS has wrist lock control. A kip up from Cameron Anderson. Beautiful technique. Countering into a wrist lock of his own. And of course, Cameron Anderson will favour the technical variety of wrestling trained by the likes of Jordan Breaks. You don't really get much better than that when it comes to technical wrestling. One of the best technical wrestlers in the world is Jordan Breaks, and a European uppercut. And maybe Cameron Anderson wants to sprinkle a little bit of power, a little bit of physicality on this matchup, because he's definitely got the frame and the size advantage for it, the weight advantage. Violent Irish whip into the corner, follows it up with a splash of his own into a headlock and a bulldog. Vintage British professional wrestling at its finest. And the Cowboy is feeling himself tonight and really looking to rile up the Parkstone Trades and Labour Club. A veritable fan favourite is Cameron Anderson, looking for that warrior splash, and it's countered. Wow, 2 boots just connected right in the chin of Cameron Anderson, and that'll rearrange some of your good looks. Beautiful go behind roll up, gorgeous technique there, pinfall combination, and almost had Cameron Anderson. And now that package pinfall there, beautiful work by Sonny NOS. Every single part of his body is a weapon. You need to watch out as he goes in for a head scissors tilt-a-whirl takedown on Cameron Anderson, and Sonny NOS, I think, caught Cameron Anderson a little bit by surprise there, and very hard to do a scouting report on either of these young men as they are so early on in their career. Cameron Anderson, however, scouted that with the boot to the face. Now Sonny NOS is going to have to work from the corner once again. Now Cameron Anderson, beautiful cravat applied around the neck. You see the butcher's grip there as well for extra leverage, and Sonny NOS knows that, and that's why he's striking that exposed midsection. One of the downsides to something like the cravat, but Cameron Anderson counts with a vicious forearm to the back, and maybe that's what's missing from Cameron Anderson's ability. Maybe that's what's missing from his arsenal. That ability to be more aggressive, to strike his opponent, to use more force, to use more power. He's growing larger and larger. Abdominal stretch applied, using the elbow as leverage into the ribcage of Sonny NOS is Cameron Anderson. Referee Nick Cooper is right there, and as you'd expect, is one of the best referees in the country, no doubt, with an eagle eye and an attention for detail, checking for a submission from Sonny NOS, who's able to counter, but Cameron Anderson using that frame and that power headlock still applied, really wrenching away at the neck and head of Sonny NOS, who's now using back elbows to try and escape. Does so, creates some separation, and Cameron Anderson cuts him off with nothing simpler than a straight clothesline. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Cameron Anderson, dare I say, missing the mean streak that could catapult him from a #1 contender to a true champion. And Cameron Anderson has made it clear to me and everyone else who will listen that despite his good mannerisms, despite his good attitude, he has one goal and one goal only, the goal that he believes everyone in this business should have, and that is to be the champion in the company that he wants to represent, BCD. He wants the BCD championship, which is currently held by the history maker Roger Sears. A clothesline from Sonny NOS, however, takes him off his feet. Cameron Anderson, I'll tell you what, if he loses here to Sonny NOS, could find himself falling down the rankings, falling down the pecking order even further. And wow, Sonny NOS, like a cannon, just came thundering out with a basement drop kick and another one to the side of the head. And now NOS is beginning to cook up something real good here. The Kamikaze graduate and a double chop in the corner, and then brings him out with a stunner of sorts into the knee, a facebuster. Cameron Anderson with a go behind counter, looking for the back suplex, and it actually turns out into an inverted atomic drop. And now Cameron Anderson signaling for the rodeo, and speaking of which, he takes him out. There's that back suplex, gorgeous technique, and the ease at which Cameron Anderson was able to utilize this. And dare I say, Cameron Anderson looking far more complete as a wrestler since we last saw him, even here at Parkstone. Splash in the corner from Cameron Anderson, a man who has lost many matches recently in BCD, but hasn't stopped him. Beautiful face buster from the second rope, wipes out Sonny NOS. And now Cameron Anderson is looking for that big cowboy splash, building up a head of steam, and lands that frame right across the chest. Is that going to be enough? Just a 2 count there from Cameron Anderson. body-on-body coverage. As we mentioned, Cameron Anderson, he's lost twice to Roger Sears. He lost a tag team title matchup, albeit a match that he was highly inexperienced in. He's not traditionally a tag team wrestler, at least not here in BCD, although he has been a tag team champion elsewhere. The vaunted Bromance, which of course has most recently disbanded, and now goes for the gut wrench for Sonny NOS, able to escape, goes all the way up and over using the momentum of that move. Shoulder block. Both men collide in the middle of the ring, and a beautiful drop kick, and that's the difference between Sonny NOS and many other high flyers. The speed and the brilliance at which he's able to turn that maneuver into a violent offense, as he has done right there. That drop kick, like I say, like he's fired out of a cannon. He could be from a static position, and within a second he has built up a head of steam like nobody else. Arguably the fastest striker in all of professional wrestling right now. Now both men looking to build some energy. Now on their knees, looking to trade strikes, looking to see who the bigger, the tougher man is in this incredible exhibition, this fight. It's starting to get real nitty-gritty, and both men using their heads as weapons here. Headbutts being traded, and that is going to cause some real damage. And I'm going to be very careful we don't develop something even worse in this position. You know how important CTE is and the value of detecting concussions early in a sport like this. And oh wow, beautiful head scissors takeover by Cameron Anderson. Didn't get exactly as much, I think, as he would have liked, but effective nonetheless. And I think Sonny NOS spiked his head into the canvas a little bit. Cameron Anderson feeling those headbutts, I think, taking his time though in the corner, looking to build up a bit of steam, and that gave Sonny NOS enough time to sweep him out. And now he's going to take his turn coming in from the corner. I think he was looking for a Meteora, but Cameron Anderson this time is able to counter. Both men maybe showing their inexperience a little bit, taking a little bit too much time, the hot dog, a little bit too much time to build up a bit of steam. Cameron Anderson splash in the corner to Sonny NOS, and now what's he doing here? He's got Sonny NOS up, and now he's got him into a backpack position. Potentially looking for a backpack stunner, is he? There it is, but I think, oh wait a minute, I think Sonny NOS was able to put the brakes on and just power right through that, and a Meteora right to the back of Cameron Anderson's head. And Cameron Anderson could be out cold. I think a combination of the backpack stunner and the Meteora has both men rocking and rolling. When you consider the trading of the headbutts and the early strikes in this matchup, I'm not surprised that both men are struggling to find their equilibrium here as referee Nick Cooper begins a double count. Nick Cooper's up to 8, and both men still not able to get to their feet. 9, and now both men holding on to Nick Cooper and actually asking him, please do not head to a double count. Both of these men want a clean victory. They want to win this match the right way, and now Sonny NOS, look at the power, picking up the bigger Cameron Anderson, and Anderson's able to escape into a roll through, sweeps him back, catches the arm, and he's got him up, and potentially I think Cameron Anderson might be looking to finish this right now. Beautiful counter catch wrestling, and a TKO wipes out Sonny NOS, and is that going to be enough? Deep pinfall attempted. Cameron Anderson has picked up a priceless and very emphatic win here against the game Sonny NOS.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Cowboy Cameron Anderson.
About that, Cameron Anderson is on the board, ladies and gentlemen, after a run of bad luck and albeit in excellent performances, losing performances, Cameron Anderson finds himself with an extremely valuable and very impressive win over the magnificent Vietnamese sensation, the sweet innocent child, Sonny NOS. A lot of love between two magnificent performers.